All right, welcome to the third hour of the Elias Makos Show. Now, we just spoke to the Concordia student that fixed the REM signage in Montreal's underground city all on his own. Now let's introduce you to a McGill student who was fed up about the Opus card and the inability to recharge an Opus card using a mobile phone. After years of looking for a solution and over $1 million awarded to a French company, that's what the ARTM has been up to, trying to recharge Opus cards with mobile phones, a McGill student has come up with software to do just that. Alex Lai joins us. He's the McGill student that is a lot of people's hero this morning. Alex, welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Tell me about the frustration that led you to say, you know what, I'm going to do this myself.
Well, to be honest, it's less frustration. It was more curiosity, more if it was even possible to be able to reload our Opus cards with our phones, right? It's been 8 years since the first launch of Opus Online that would allow us to recharge our Opus with the card reader.
And, you know, it sort of seemed like it was the impossible, you know, us here in Montreal being able to recharge our Opus cards using a mobile phone. Other places can do it. We can't figure it out. How'd you figure it out? How'd your curiosity find the solution?
Well, my curiosity started with just finding Opus Online because I didn't ever really use it before. So I was curious on how it would actually work. So I actually bought one myself. And I started investigating how the communication between the card and the card reader and then the website itself. So that's mainly how it happened.
And when you hear that the ARTM has spent over $1 million with a company in Paris trying to come up with the same solution, what goes through your mind?
Well, I think it's a little bit of a shame that we have to outsource our work to other countries and other companies when it's possible for the ARTM to maybe hire a in-house or use local talent to be able to create something like this.
And tell me about how it went down. Like, how easy was it to figure it out?
I wouldn't say it's easy since I had no knowledge of how it even works when I first began. But I believe it would be easier for whoever developed Opus Online.
It would be easier for those people to do it than you did it.
Yes, definitely, since they would have the knowledge of how like their communication already works. Because I had to start from scratch and investigate how it works. Okay,
so what you're saying is you did it in 3 months. Someone with already advanced knowledge of the system should have been able to do this even quicker.
I imagine so, yes. Like, to create an equivalent prototype that I've created, yes.
So, Alex, first off, how did people find out that you did this? Did you start to share what you did with others?
My friend had posted it on Reddit.
Okay.
I didn't really post it myself. I only uploaded the code to my GitHub. So it gained traction on Reddit, and a press reporter actually found it and messaged me about it.
So you've gotten some media contact. Obviously, you've gotten some traction on Reddit and other social media. I've been tweeting about it and getting tremendous reaction. Have you heard from the ARTM? Has anyone from an official body reached out to you?
Yes, actually. Someone from the STM actually reached out to me as well. Their first response was actually to congratulate me on being able to create this, surprisingly enough.
That was their first response, and then what was the second response?
Well, it was to take it down, but they did congratulate me.
Okay, so did they congratulate you and say, hey, you know what, this is fantastic, come work for us?
No, it wasn't really like that, but it was more of a congratulations on being able to create something like this. Not to hire me.
Alex, off the top, you said that it wasn't frustration, it was curiosity. But at the same time, you must care. You know, a lot of people, they would look at this situation and say, well, that's a shame, or, and then they'll move on. Why did you care so much?
Honestly, It really was just curiosity. I wanted to be able to see if I could do it. It was more of also a challenge. So I could create something to be able to do it. Right.
Alex, tell me a little bit about yourself. The Concordia student we just spoke to, he's from Brooklyn. Are you a Montrealer? Where are you from? Tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, I was born and raised here in Montreal, so I'm not from somewhere else.
And are you going to stick around and work in? Do you want to stick around and work in Montreal?
I would prefer to. I quite like Montreal. I actually, contrary to many, I actually do like the winter here, to be honest.
Well, Alex, I'll tell you this much. I posted your story and Dashel, the student at Concordia, his story as well, on my Twitter. And I've gotten so much reaction, and the reaction has also come from the president of Shopify, Harvey Finkelstein, who wrote to me and said, ask these students to apply to work at Shopify when they're done their studies. When are your studies over at McGill?
I should be graduating this year in the winter semester.
Well, great. Maybe you've got a spot at Shopify. You should reach out.
I will try.
All right,
good.
Alex, thanks so much, and I'll call you a hero today. I know a lot of our listeners are very, very, very happy with what you did. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Have a good day.
You too. That's Alex Lai, a McGill student who came up with the way to recharge Opus cards using a mobile device.